The Spirit calls us to surrender our lives and make sacrifices for the sake of the gospel mission. Send your best for the sake of the lost. Friends, this is the gospel. God sent His best for the sake of the lost. Jesus came to seek and to save that which was lost. I've been talking, I told first service, we're trying to even incorporate this into just how we cultivate giving in the heart of our children. And when Christmas comes around, our birthdays come around, we get more toys or you get more things, you get gifts, then we try to box up as much, if not more, of the amount we've received to give away to others. But we don't give away broken and stuff. Like when you give to God, look at this, the Spirit of God will not lead you to just give your junky leftover stuff, the stuff you don't really like and don't use anymore and don't really want anyway. The Spirit of God will actually lead you to give your best. The Spirit of God will lead you to give your best. So let's find that, but you've got this one now. I know you've got that one that you really love and like, but just think of how much that would make another little boy or girl so happy. It would bring such joy to their life. And cultivating this, cultivating the reality of love is learning to find your joy in the joy of others. Finding your joy in the joy of others. And isn't that what God has done for us in the gospel? In sending Jesus, God has found His joy. He delights over us. Look at what my son has purchased for me, has brought to me. Go and get my children, bring them from afar. I'm laying down my very best, my one and only son, for the sake of you. The Spirit of God calls us to surrender our lives and make sacrifices for the sake of the gospel mission, which I don't want you to miss it. Oftentimes, like, oh man, what's God going to call me to do? What's God going to call me to give up? Right? The classic fear of people growing up in church. Oh man, God's going to ask me to go here or do that. Guess what, friends? God's not merely or only after your duty, but He, in His wisdom and His perfect plan, aligns duty to God with your joy. God's after your joy in Him and the joy of others. And He says to the church in Antioch, set apart Barnabas and Saul for the work to which I have called them.